Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This time it's not a 3-minute movie review. This time, as promised, it's going to be a little bit of a response to some of the, or at least a couple of the Spilling the Tea videos that have been doing the rounds the last couple of weeks. First off, for those of you that have visited the channel in the last week and taken the time to watch my one, that's very much appreciated, and thank you to the guys that left me very nice comments in support of what I was saying, both as a subject and for me on a personal note, and I appreciate that. It didn't go unnoticed, and thank you for both your time and your very nice comments. So what is Spilling the Tea? A couple of people have asked me this in interest. Basically, if you haven't seen one of these videos, what they are a few minutes, sometimes a bit longer, of someone who's a YouTuber or a creator, maybe on multiple social media platforms, that has maybe not been around for a while, or something's happened within their life on camera that have taken some time out to make a video to basically explain what's been going on, why it may have happened, what's led up to it, what might happen in the future, etc. So there's a couple of guys that I've been watching for several years on YouTube, both quite young guys. One of them started when he was just a teenager, Stewart, and the other chap, Codee, Yount, who I have started to watch again recently after a bit of a break because there were some things going on their channels that it just didn't suit my taste at the time, so I took a bit of a break from the channels. But I started watching again recently, and basically what happened was Lance used to do videos on Vine, prank videos and things like that, and as he grew as a creator, Codee became one of the people that became part of his friends and in his fold, and was also doing videos mainly on YouTube, because Vine stopped quite a while ago now. And I liked Codee. I liked watching him and his partner Rachel and finding out about their life. And in the early days, they posted, apart from the pranks, pretty much standard about their life stuff. But I guess, you know, the pressures of being a YouTuber and other social platform person, when it goes from being a hobby, an interest, and a pastime to becoming a daily job for some of these guys now that have been doing it for several years. And some of these guys, you know, Codee's got several 100,000 followers. Lance has just broken the 5 million barrier, and there's plenty more on there that are much bigger, into the 10 millions and plus. And it takes a lot of work to create the content, to film it, to edit it, to put it out in decent quality, and to keep the masses happy. You're never going to please everybody with it. So I understand straight away by watching these guys for many years, and there's many more creators out there that I've watched and I still watch, and I'm happy to still watch them. I leave comments, I give them thumbs up, I've subscribed to channels, I've Patreoned a few over the last 2 or 3 years, and it's nice to show your support back, because it does take a lot of effort to keep people happy doing daily videos. I don't do daily videos. This year I've promised to do much more. This will be my 4th one this week. 2 of them are Spilling the Tea style videos, and one of them, and the other 2, sorry, are film review videos, which are just a few minutes long. I watch the movie. They probably take me about 20 minutes to 30 minutes to put together, in essence, of breaking it down, finding some suitable pictures and stills of the film, and do on my basic setup just enough editing to put a movie together that's watchable for about 4 to 5 minutes, with about a 3-minute review in the middle of it. So I appreciate to put out content longer than that about your whole day, your whole life, your family, what you're doing, etc., can become really tough for these guys. And So I watched avidly, but also with some sadness that how certain things have panned out recently for these guys, especially Lance and Codee. Will they ever see this video? I don't know. If they do, it's meant in all due respect and to show that my appreciation to what they've done and just my thoughts on being an older person, an older member of their audience, in the appreciation I've got for what they do, and maybe one or two pointers for them, maybe. And I think Codee mainly has realised that some of the things he was doing in his content has now caused him some issues a bit later in his life. I'm really happy that him and Rachel are still together. So what I'll do is I'll break it down to two very quick portions now, sort of personally aimed at these guys. So first of all, with Lance, as I said, he started off doing comedy, pranks, etc. through Vine, then burst into the YouTube scene about 4 or 5 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, it must have been about 5 years ago, maybe a little longer now. And his first girlfriend, his first serious girlfriend, Lizzie, came along, and sadly, with the pressures of what's been going on, having a camera on them all the time, trying to create content, they have in the last about 2 months split, and this time the split has been permanent. Lance, being I think fundamentally a good guy, tried to stay friends with her, tried to be supportive. The breakup video was hard to watch. There was a lot of people commenting, is it real, is it fake? That's a tough thing to deal with, because you feel obliged, you need to answer. Well, Lance and Lucy, you don't really need to answer, but I get why you feel that you had to, because people's opinions were coming in, and there was other factors. There's other people within the friends that you had, and the biggest problem you guys have got, and all YouTubers, and if anyone out there watches YouTube a lot or has done over the years, you would have seen many prolific YouTube couples break up, or continue to have problems in their relationships even today, with the amount of time and effort and the public viewpoints that come in. So yeah, sadly they broke. There's been some accusations of possible cheating on Lizzie's part. There's been accusations that some of their social media accounts were hacked. Lance's first a while back, and now Lizzie's. They still share some of these accounts because they are still linked through business connections, at least in the short term, because you can't just walk away from your channels and everything because of the way that it's monetized, etc. So he's now going through an angry stage of the breakup, which we all do when that happens to us. And he hasn't been on very much. He's tried a different style. He's tried to sort himself out. So Lance, I say this to you, if you ever watch this, think about yourself, put yourself in a good place. Your true audience, the ones that really enjoy you and watch you, will be there wherever you go, whatever you do, and they will continue to follow you. And it's not an exact science, but sometimes the human heart, the human mind, and the human body need a little bit of downtime so that you can start to put things back into, I like to use that phrase, put things back into their boxes so that you can file them away and deal with them in the proper order. You've got a fantastic family. Your nan absolutely loves you to bits, and I love seeing her in all your work. She's brilliant. Your mum is obviously your manager. She does a fantastic job. She puts up a heck of a lot of stuff from you, and quite rightly, she has been getting her own back on you recently. But don't feel that you need to apologise if you don't post every day. Don't feel that you need to apologise because someone's left you some hurtful comments and you might not feel that your content is 100%. Your life, your personal life, what goes on behind the scenes, behind the camera, away from the camera, is your life. And you need to learn maybe a little bit more how to deal with those things and take that time out. So yeah, look after yourself, Lance, and Lizzie too, because you're both human beings and you've both had 5 years of being in front of the camera as a couple and become a very powerful couple to some extremes. Um, so yeah, I hope things work out for you both. I've enjoyed most of the last 5 years of watching you two grow as a couple. Some of the pranks you pulled on her weren't always in the best taste. Lizzie took most of it on the chin. A couple of times you went a bit far, and other channels have done that and sometimes paid the price. So yeah, just going forward, you're doing a great job looking after yourself. Physically, Lance, you're not my type, let me make that clear, but wow, you've done amazing in the last year. The amount of time you spend going to the gym, and you got some great friends around you. Aidan especially, I'm going to pull out of the pack here, because Aidan's been with you for many years, all through your LA stuff. He's stuck with you, so look after him. And I don't know if you still speak to Codee. I don't know what happens when you guys sort of split at the house you were sharing. But I hope you stay in contact with him. He's going through some tough times at the moment, and I left you this in a comment. If you saw it, your mum saw it, whoever it was. But yeah, reach out to him. I think you guys might need and might find some benefit in maybe spending some time. Pop down to Florida and see him. So moving on to Codee, as I just mentioned there, to Codee, I say this. I left you a few comments over the years about some of the things that you were doing in your content, and what I liked about you, Rachel, I liked your honesty, and I liked your personalities, and that's what drew me into changing, or not changing, but moving from just watching Lance with you in the videos to actually subscribing to your own channel. And it's great content. Your holiday photo videos and your postings when you were on holiday down at Florida and you actually spent the extra week there because you was having such a good time, they were fantastic viewing. But you went through a phase of worrying, and as I said, all YouTubers must do it when they get big, of what shall I film today, what shall I use today, what shall I say today, where today, eat today, etc., because that's the pressure of what it brings. And I get that just for doing the little bits that I do and just leading a normal life. So having a camera on you 24/7, it is very tough. And not only that, all the editing time. So you were spending lots of money, you were pulling yourself left and right to keep people happy. And you very openly and very honestly said that you've now dug yourself a bit of a hole. You're moving to Florida for a fresh start, and I understand that's why you're not vlogging at the moment, because you're busy with the new home. And then in a couple of weeks or so, I think the girls are coming down, both Rachel and your sister, I think it is, or Rachel's sister, are moving down to Florida once you guys have got the house ready for them, which is fantastic. I hope to see you back on YouTube really soon, Codee. You are a great guy. Just do more of the daily stuff or weekly stuff with your guys' lives. Have fun, enjoy it, take the pressure off yourself. And again, don't feel that you need to apologise all the time if you haven't uploaded for a few days, or that you feel that you need to spend $1,000 just to make a video, because a few of the younger audience appreciate you making these huge gummy worms or blowing up something or this, that and the other. Most of us watch you because of your personality and because you're a great couple and you do some great things. I hope Rachel does more of her cooking channel. I really started to enjoy that, and it was great to see Rachel on the other side of the camera and do things and see you two progress as a couple and make a good living from being creators. So to a lot of you, those last two sections of this video won't make a lot of sense, but if you haven't already watched either of those guys, Lance Stewart or Codee Yount, or even Rachel's channel, and you'll find that through Codee's channel, go over and have a look. They've done some really good pranks over the years. There's plenty of stuff, plenty of content on their channels. As I said, one or two things maybe a little bit over the top on each other on a personal note, especially with the Lance and Lizzie stuff. There was one or two there that may have gone a bit too far, but that's just how these pranks sometimes work out. You're dealing with a human being, you start acting with a certain thing in your head that where it's going to go, and then the other person doesn't react quite the way you think, and then you push the boundaries. And that's part of the pressures of being behind a camera, in front of a camera, and all the things that you do. So, as I say, you guys will probably never ever see this video. It's just me babbling on about some points of view that you guys raised in your Spilling the Tea ones, and I wanted to come back on after watching those and doing my own one to say that I get you, I understand you. As an older audience member, I understand the pressures that all that stuff can bring. So once again, yeah, this isn't a film review channel. They will continue next week. I have posted 2 this week. So please, if you like movies, especially the newer ones that have come out, I've just done Serenity with Matthew McConaughey, and I also did what was the other one? It was the name has slipped my mind. It's gone blank. Anyway, there was 2 posted this week. Give them a look. Let me know what you think. Oh yes, it was the yeah, that's why I forgot it, because it didn't do so well and it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But it was a new Liam Neeson film, Cold Front, which came out. It's not due out in the UK until the 22nd of February. But give those a look and let me know. I'm going slightly off kilter now. I appreciate everyone that comes and watches these videos. Normal service will resume, but if anybody out there is feeling that they want to reach out, or feeling that any of my videos make sense to them, and you want to leave me a comment, please do. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to the channel. It's all good. I'm just a normal everyday person. I have a job. I live, a normal life, and I just enjoy putting things out there, putting things together. I really enjoy movies and chatting to people. Anyone that knows me in real life will know that I chat forever. And on that note, thanks again, guys. Thanks for watching. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you soon.